is the cello part for Scherzo. Basically, you can divide this song into 3 separate parts. The first one being from measure 1 and ending at the end of measure 22. The next one coming in where you have your melody at circle 24 and going through the end of that at the end of measure 39. And then your third section is going to start at 42 and take you all the way through to the end. Now the first and the third sections are all pizzicato, or pretty much pizzicato. It is really important that those sections match in their style and their volume, and also how you do the crescendos and diminuendos. Each one is very important. It's going to make it more interesting for you to play, as well as for the listener to hear. Okay, and what you're going to do to get more sound when you're pizzicatoing, you're going to pluck more aggressively. The more aggressively you pluck, the more volume you're going to get. Okay, look at measure 1. You're going to start at mezzo forte, medium loud, and you're going to build through that measure all the way to forte. Then at measure 2, you're going to drop instantly back down to that mezzo forte, and yet again you're going to build to forte. Third measure, same thing, you're going to drop down to mezzo forte, build to forte, except this time for measure 4 you're not going to drop back down. You're going to stay forte and then die away. Those details are going to make it more interesting to listen to, as well as more interesting for you to play. Okay? Alright, let's try that first section, starting from measure 1 and going to the end of measure 22. 1, 2, ready, go. Make sure you're picking up and replacing your first finger. Don't smush it over. Your first section. Make sure, like I was saying, that when you go for the C, A, E, A, that you are literally picking up and replacing that first finger. Don't smush it over because we know that won't be in tune with that flat finger. Alright, your next section, starting at 24, this is where you and the basses will have your melody. Okay? It's really important that you're counting your half note, and then you have a dotted half note, which is exactly 3 counts. Okay? So, listen to those first 2 measures, starting at 24. Half note, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So you got to make sure you're counting to the 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to push on beat 4. Really important on those dotted half notes that you're counting exactly the 3. Okay? All right, let's try it. Right at circle 24, and we're going to play it all the way through the end of 39. Keep that doorknob turned towards your feet, so that your pinky stays right up and over that blue tape. 1, 2, ready, go. Control over your half notes, and especially your counting on those dotted half notes. That's really important through your melody. Alright, now this brings us back to section number 3, which matches section number 1, back in your pizzicato section. Okay, same thing. Make sure that you are keeping very steady. Count those subdivisions. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that will keep you from motion. Alright, let's try it. This is at 42 after we counted our 2 measures rest at circle 40. Okay? 1, 2, ready, go. And rest in. Now we're going to pick up and replace that first finger. Don't smush it. lift sets. Lift set, lift set, and letting it ring for those counts. All right, so be very careful with your counting. Remember, it's extremely important that we don't rush, because that will cause the other sections to fall off. And in that center section where you guys have the melody, really important that you count your dotted half notes. All right, hope this helps. See you in class.